everyone. Hello. Howdy. How we doing?
BRO.
Look at that. It's on time for once. I know, it's amazing. Clap for the wonderful joy that is stream on time for the first time in ages. So glad to be here. But everyone, today we have ourselves a special little challenge. I talked with a bunch of people. They told me, Greg, we liked making D&D NPCs. It was cool. We should do it again. I said, you know what? They're right. It was fun. I did enjoy that. Let's try it again. Let's make some D&D NPCs. Here's the thing, though. I have to change up the formula a bit. I didn't like the numbers. I don't think numbers are fun. Let's avoid numbers. Instead, we'll be doing a little different thing. We will be doing challenges. So, if you look here at our wonderful little drawing, here's a basic idea, right? On the left side, you have your guy, this guy, whoever your guy is. You draw your guy, you make him something interesting, you make him something cool, whatever. On the right is a challenge, a problem that I give you after you've made your guy, after we've decided what's going on with this guy. And you have to decide afterwards, how are we gonna deal with this? How does he solve this problem? How does he solve this issue? That's what I have for you all today. That's what we're gonna do. All right, you get a name, you get quirks, and you get a challenge. Very simple, very straightforward, right? We give them some kind of ability based on their challenge, right? We prepare them for life. That's what we're doing here. So, with that, let us begin. I need ideas. I need plans for what we're doing here. What are we putting here, everyone? Here, I'll give him a silly little hat until we have some more people.
They talk too much.
Talk too much? This person's a blabbermouth.
Quirk is stupish.
Alright, Clork is stupid. This person is a stupid blabbermouth. Stupid little blabbermouth. He's just running his mouth off all the time, saying, hey!
His name, the Throthaneir, King of the High Hills.
Throthaneir, King of the High Hells. King of the High Hells.
Also, he is incontinent.
He's incontinent? Hold on, let me Google that one real quick. Incontinent. I see.
It's tough being king.
I was thinking of a different meaning of incontinent. But you know what? I feel like that's a quirk of its own kind. Incontinence. Anyway, okay, so we need what this guy looks like, though. We need some kind of image, right? Right? What do we give this guy?
Big eyebrows?
Big eyebrows?
He looks like a photorealistic tiger.
He has the Minecraft Steve beard.
Minecraft Steve beard? The beard? Minecraft Steve has a beard? There you go, look at that. He now has the Minecraft Steve beard. I don't know how that did happen.
He has a toned six-pack with tree trunk-sized arms.
With tree trunk-sized arms. Alright, we're going with buff guys. We like buff guys, I'm noticing. What's with buff guys, right? I don't even think I draw buff guys.
Comically small waist and legs.
Comically small waist and legs. Hold on, let's give him the big guy treatment. I feel like his arms aren't being enunciated enough. It's painful to look at.
The kingdom of the High Hells is inherited through an arm wrestle contest, so he has the biggest arms.
I drew like a really muscly character fairly recently, so I trying to make it look kind of nice. So I'm kind of trying to figure out do I want to do the same for this or do I want to make him comically? So I feel like comically is probably better than more realistic. I need to just scrap his arm right here first. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's move this. There we are. Look at this guy, right? He wouldn't harm anyone except for the people he would definitely kill for reasons that he doesn't specify when asked. Right? This guy's a cold-blooded pacifist killer. He's not a pacifist. He kills pacifists.
Give him pants.
Give him pants? You're right. Hold on. He can't be naked this whole time. Look at that right there.
He should hair like Mondo Awada. Give him a Hello Kitty tattoo.
Hello Kitty tattoo. I like Hello Kitty tattoo. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm gonna look him up for this. I assume it's gonna be spectacular. This is such weird hair to draw, though. You look at somebody like this and you're like, why would you choose hair like this voluntarily? Right? And this guy's like, because it makes me look tough. Because I look cool. It's such a weird hair. I don't get this hair at all. There he goes. Look at that. Look at that right there. And then he gets a Hello Kitty tattoo. She's got 3 little things here. I think this is my first time drawing Hello Kitty. Let's see. Oh, and she gets this little bow at the top. Here we are. Look at that right there. Look at that little bow. Adorable. With that, we give him a little heart around it. He's got a I Heart Hello Kitty tattoo. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful.
Can you give him a pacemaker scar too, please?
A pacemaker scar. A pacemaker scar. What the heck is a pacemaker scar? Pacemaker scar. See, like a woman with a scar. Okay, sure. We can do a pacemaker scar. There you go. Right there. He's got a pacemaker there. I hope you're happy now. He's got heart issues. Let me give him some skin.
He looks like someone you would meet from the Salty Spittoon.
He is absolutely someone you would meet from the Salty Spittoon. Alright, there we go. We have our guy. Throthnir, King of the High Hells. Muscly guy. Right there. Look at him. Look at his big, throbbing muscles. You see that right there? That's a lady killer right there. Oh wait, I forgot to give him his abs. Someone said before he needed abs.
Yeah.
There you go. Now he has abs. Look at him. Absolute joy. That right there is Throthnir. Now, we have a problem. There's an issue. A problemo. For you see, our blabbermouth, stupid, and incontinent king of the high hells has a simple issue he needs to resolve. He's going to the doctor, and he has a big needle that the doctor is going to use on him. How do we solve this? How do we get around this? The needle is a problem. What do we do, chat? What do we do? How do we get by this? How do we deal with the needle?
He needs someone to hold his hand while he gets the injection. He kills the doctor and shoves the needle in his face. He seems like a mama's boy. His mom would be there for him.
There you go. We'll give him... He'll have his mom with him. He has his mom with him. He kills the doctor in cold blood right there in front of everyone. How is he killing the doctor? What exactly is he doing? Shoves the needle into the doctor's face. The doctor's face is just completely spewing out blood everywhere. Oh no, it's terrible. Look at that. Look what's happened. The doctor is sad. The doctor has been stabbed with his own needle, and he's sad. But on the bright side, Throthnir has someone to hold his hand. His mom. Look at that. Throthnir's mom is saving him, everyone. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that adorable?
She did not need to scream. That was so much. Yeah.
Personally, I am fond of the screaming. The screaming will continue until morale improves. So, that is the end of problem number 1. Problem number 1 is solved by killing the doctor. Killing the doctor. But I don't just have one problem for our heroes, I'll have you know. I don't just have one problem, right? I have multiple. So, what I'll show you next will be frightening. So, Throthnir is walking along. He's going along in his day, and he stumbles into a dark alleyway. And while he's in that dark alleyway, he falls into a large maze. And while he goes through that large maze, he discovers something unique and weird. Namely, a chest full of money. What does he do about this chest? What does Throthnir, King of the High Hells, do with this conspicuous money chest? That's the real question. Are we giving the money back to the people? Are we returning it to its owner? Are we taking it for ourselves? Are we burning it?
Stabs it in case it's a mimic. He should turn it in to the police so that they can return the money back to whoever lost it.
Okay, return to police, right? Stab chest, reasonable affairs. How are we gonna deal with this chest full of Gear's property? How are we gonna deal with it? What do the rest of you think?
This chest full of lost property.
Chest full of lost property, exactly. That's the real question here. Do we give this property back? Do we do something with it? Or do we keep it for ourselves?
Kiss the mimic.
Kiss the mimic. Do we kiss the mimic? That is also another option we could do.
Love wins.
You know, I've yet to see a romance arc of a person with a mimic. You know, I've yet to see mimic fan fiction, you know. So this here, right there, boom, boom. Have a little kissy mark, and return to police. I don't know how to draw returning it to the police, so I'm just gonna draw a cop in the corner. The cop is gonna be eating a donut. That is your choice. Those are your decisions. That's what people have decided they want to do.
I was resurrected in another world, and now my girlfriend is a treasure chest.
Is that an actual isekai?
Kiss, kiss, kiss!
Everyone is down with kissing the chest. Half of the people voting are kissing the chest. 5 of you aren't voting at all. I hear you. I see you. I know you. I know who you are. I actually have no idea who you are, but I know who you are.
Nobody has even once thought of taking the money. This is true communism.
True! This isn't at all like a D&D campaign. Any D&D character would immediately take any money that is presented before them. But no, this right here, this is a hero. This is King Throthnir.
Kiss the chest.
Kiss the chest. Norm is down for kissing the chest, so that is what we'll do. Okay, now we have ourselves solved the second problem. There's just one problem. So, he's going along, right? Throthnir, king of the high hells, the avowed communist. King Throthnir, king of the high hells, goes along. He's having himself a grand old time, and all of a sudden, gasp! There's a trade deal offered to him. He's being offered something for an emerald. What does he give for this emerald from this marvelous-looking buyer? What is he gonna sell? What is he gonna give? What is he gonna buy? That's what we gotta do. We gotta think. Bada.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
1 carrot for 1 emerald.
1 carrot, 1 emerald. The Chaos Emeralds. We're buying and selling the Chaos Emeralds.
Or raw Steve giving a chaos emerald to a confused villager.
Chicken jockey. Here we are. We have ourselves a wonderful range of things to do. I will draw Steve in the background for you, sure. Why not? There you go. There's Steve in the background. Look at him. Is there lore behind the Chaos Emeralds? Like, is there, like, a reason why the people in that thing are so obsessed with getting them all the time? As to why they're like that? The Chaos Emerald. And we give him biting the nose off. There you go. He's got the nose in his mouth. Right there, right there, right there! Okay, so the vote has ended. We are biting the merchant's nose off. We are a, what is the term? Murder hobo in the strongest regard. Absolutely, without exception. Clearly a murder hobo. Bite merchant's nose off. There we go. Okay, I feel like this is sufficient for this guy. I feel like we've done enough with
We need to
Throthnir.
swallow the node.
I personally feel as though we have done sufficient work with Throthnir. Alright, we've gone through enough problems with him. Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you all for this stream. I think it was a fun time. You know, I'm glad that we got to do so. I actually enjoyed this stream.
Night, Gray.
You all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.